opening kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
All right. 18. Let's go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Stroud completes it quick. Small gain down to the 46. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Nixon's going to get this off his own read. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Hey, go! Hey, tomato! Silver!
There's carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 35 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
All right, let's go. 11.
They'll go again here with Tutin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Down behind the line of
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hey, son, son. Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
On red. Hey, Ginger, son. Silver.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. Looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Sogo, son. All right, here we go. Son. Sink right. Hey, kill. Son.
On fourth down, here's Lawrence. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
All right. Tony.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow, 43, ready.
Drawing up the design keeper. And he's going to line up in the red for this play, back at the 8. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
All right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
3 plays and out.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And this one spits out a little shy of midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Sogo, hot. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Hey, easy,
line.
route.
Tootin headed left. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
All in left side. Has some room to work. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
Ready up.
Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Rip, 23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. It is cut left side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
17. A gain of 11 brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, Duke there. Take right open. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to work it to the 20. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
11. Hey, kill. Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Decent 24. Here we go.
Inside give here for Tootin. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Escapes the pocket. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the second. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Noel to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st down, Stroud. Finding Collins. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's mixed in on second down. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Hey, let's go. Done. Hot.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needs.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
A gain of 10.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Hey, go. Street. It's hot.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Lisa 24. Focus. Hot.
Now it's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 14. Texans nothing. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
All right.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
First down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous. Drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Motion him out of the backfield left. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Going receiver screen here, it's Worthy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in two plays here if they want before the half.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
30 left. Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. Take right open. 11, Agate.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, easy, route.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
On red. Go. Soko's hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Red on red. Here we go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they come, second down.
11. Hey.
Hand off to Tootin. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Hey, tomato. Silver.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Hey, go!
Lawrence with it on 1st. Cut out left. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Decent 24.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Texans nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's looking deep once again. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
11. Hey, Ron.
On the give, it's to He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On the red. Here we go, son.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ralph. Son, 11.
Second down, give to 2. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
11.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Right, let's go. On, Go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
For the Jaguars field goal.
Little knocks it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Oh, hey.
Motioning him from the slot right. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player. And that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at.
Hey, team.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. We reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Kraft. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go. 118. That's it. Yeah.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his body, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Over. Tony.
To the air, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st down, Texans.
Stroud completes it quick. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to Jalen Noel.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Oh, ready.
10-yard line.
Looking to throw, Stroud. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
All right. 118. What's that?
Stroud now on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And finally in this 4th quarter, Brock, they're able to get something up on that scoreboard.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And it goes out of bounds, so that's going to snuff out the spark they were trying to build on here in the 4th.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Done.
On the ground, Tootin. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Hey, run. Here we go.
Tootin on 1st and 10. Jukes away from one. Moving on into the red zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Noel to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Texans hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Here's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, run to Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Mixon on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The outcome's decided here, but we've got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.